Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy E Games. We are in Genshin Impact, and today we are going to be doing the Baizhu story quest, Lagenaria chapter. The arrival of unexpected guests and news from an old acquaintance have disturbed the usual peace of Bubu Pharmacy. Every reunion is destined to end in farewell, even unto death, such is a fate that all mortals face. Scattered like mere dust, the boundaries between medicine and poison seems to have blurred, as has the line between life and death. Where can one find a truly perfect remedy, or does it exist at all? So yeah, if I go here, I can lock this. And yeah, let's go take a look at what the quest says. The Heart of Healing, Lagenaria, Chapter Act 1, The Search for a Physician. Go to Bubu Pharmacy, which is behind us right now. Everyone seems to be asking for help outside Bubu Pharmacy. Navigate. Oh, hey, it's Qiqi. Herbalist Gui?
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Are you? Are you okay?
Hey there, Qiqi. Hi, Gui. What's going on?
Wait, we know Gui. Oh, he's the herbalist.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Bubu Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Qingce Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
The owner of Bubu Pharmacy? You must mean Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
Oh, what?
I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
Hmm.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog. Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Qiqi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset.
In Chinese, I guess, culture, being compared to a dog is kind of like an insult more than anything. Because dogs are kind of seen as beneath humans, like animals in general is seen as like below status of a human being.
Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Bubu Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Ooh, I never noticed before. Well, maybe I have noticed before, I just forgot, but Baizhu has like snake eyes. Or some sort of like slit eyes, pupils. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention that Qiqi remembered our name. Her character is supposed to be like very forgetful, so it's nice that she's put a lot of effort into remembering Paimon and Lumine.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu?
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Changshen seemed to have pronounced Baizhu's names a bit more accurately to the Chinese Mandarin pronunciation than like the westernized pronunciation, Baizhu.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
Yu explains his father's health situation to Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Qingse village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Qiqi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Qiqi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
The Heart of Healing started. We can talk to these two, Herbalist Gui and Qiqi.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child. I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
You say, what a remarkable child in front of Qiqi. You know, she's a 5-star character, right? if there's any remarkable child here, it would be Qiqi.
His family. We have to find them.
Okay, sounds good, Qiqi. We'll do our best. You take care of the pharmacy, okay? Ask the Millilith guards outside Liyue Harbor. Shoop. I actually have Qiqi on my team right now. Bloop. Hi, I'm Qiqi. Do you need some healing? Wow. And then there's Hu Tao, and she's like, no, don't heal me! I need to be less than 50% health. Go! Actually, it's probably better than teleport, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. We'll just glide down there. Whee! Yeah. Switch back to Traveler. Oh, this is you can feed this dog, right? Hey, doggy, here you go.
We searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
裁了，
Well, that complicates
裁
things.
寻。
The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
So, search for a physician. Search search the area near Luhua Pool. Do I need a teleport? Teleport. Yeah, we'll go here. I think this is at like a bottom of yeah. I don't even know what you would call this, a well. It's not really a well. It's just like a structure of some kind. Whee! I've been playing Breath of the Wild for my channel, I guess, recently. And
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
a lot of the controls, since this game is similar, I'm like, the controls are conflicting. I'm like hitting the wrong button to try and deploy glider. because of Breath of the Wild. And yeah.
There's somebody over there! Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Hey, random dude. Do it. Do a flip.
Watch where you're going!
Oh. Oh, Hu Tao's here too.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Did she like just tackle this guy? My butt hurts.
Huh? Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler and Paimon, and...
A bunch of weird people, huh?
my worst nightmare.
Yeah, he keeps people alive so that they can't buy her funeral services.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
I have no son.
Are you?
Who am I?
Are you okay? I am okay. Are you?
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor.
Jia Liang.
Why do I need to see the doctor?
Jia Liang is like a dim sum dish in Cantonese. His name is Jia Liang.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Bubu Pharmacy right away.
Okay.
Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Wait, what? Paimon, don't
Hold
don't
on
go
a
think stuff like
second.
that.
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Bubu Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
Is he mental?
Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Oh, what's happening? There's some conspiracy.
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, they've had stories in the past where like this stone had elemental energy in it or something, and it causes people to feel sick. And this one person was gonna sell it to this other person, but he sold that person a fake and kept the real one for himself, and he started getting sick, and that's how we kind of like call him out on it. I forgot whose story that was for, or was that a Lantern Rite story? I can't remember for sure, but that was a thing, and it happened many times where god energy or elemental energy being infused in certain objects and stuff can cause issues for people who don't have visions, or I guess people who don't have visions in general, or people who are gods. They seem to be immune to it.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
Did you eat something bad, Jia Liang? Did you eat a bad Jia Liang?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Interesting. So her grandfather. Are they implying that her grandfather? Wait, was her grandfather the I don't know why this popped into my head, but her great uncle is like a doctor, I guess, and her grandfather is a funeral parlor director. But at the same time, I'm like, was her grandfather a funeral director, a parlor director, or am I just remembering wrong? How did she become a director again? And who did she take over for? But yeah, for some reason, I thought that there was like a cool little thing, if you think about it, where two brothers essentially went in two different paths, and Hu Tao and Baizhu are like the descendants of their art or their expertise, inheritors of their legacy.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Bubu Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Bubu Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jiao Liang here.
Yeah, we have to eat the
I'm
jialiang.
happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
Can you tell me why there is flowers in your eyes?
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Bubu Pharmacy at once.
Yeah, there's this dude like suffering and we're here like bickering. The group returns to the back room at Bubu Pharmacy. Dun, 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 dun.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Yeah, Paimon, you're putting a little bit too much responsibility on Baizhu here.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
When he took too many drugs.
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
You're still
So
little.
It's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight.
We're gonna stick this up his butt.
Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
What kind of crazy cure do you have that would like work immediately?
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
Your face. He's not impressed.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Is that really how it works?
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
You're gonna use your flower pupils to look at flowers? We'll be heading out now, too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chung Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
Bye-bye, Baizhu.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
Okay. But we don't get to be here to see it, though.
All's well that ends well, huh?
So not sure, Paimon. We haven't really seen the effects yet.
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baizhu's master and Ayu's mother?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baizhu's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Let's take a sneak peek at them. Wait, what? Baizhu and Changshen are treating Jialiang right now. I should come back tomorrow. Okay. Ask around for information. We're nosy. Nosy mode activated. Traveler's nosy mode.
idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So can you tell us more about your past?
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Oh yeah, why is your pupils made out of flowers? And why is your leg so nice to look at?
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system? Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
That vaguely rings a bell. But the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them. Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them? Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
With the powers of the dark side.
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again. Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme. If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
Oh, so he did get fall to the dark side. Because as you know, the dark side of the force is a pathway to many abilities some would consider to be turn around and look at the camera, unnatural.
In what way? Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
A mystery is afoot.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
It's kind of a shame that they start to like become invisible when you get the camera too close. It'd be funny if you can like get the characters like completely like the face or something, or for those who are more lewd, maybe like the chest or something, just like completely filling the screen. But anyway.
Oh, while you're you're here, have either of you seen Qiqi around?
No. Run, Qiqi, run!
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baizhu's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere. Aha! What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
Curious. Hu Tao, I heard you were looking for me. What do you have in mind? Do you want to play some video games? Okay, we'll play video games later. Anyway, wait till next morning. Okay, let's wait till next morning. Perfect.
It's a new day! Let's go back to Bubu Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is doing.
Jia Liang. Gotta lather that in soy sauce. It's all these weirdos.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu. My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years. Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
She's like, you're a stinky dinky, I'm gonna make you smell better.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Bubu Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
He doesn't really look like a Jia Liang anymore.
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
With the powers of the dark side.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
And we can promise we did not shove everything up his butt.
Though I regret to say that Bubu Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Baizhu looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong. Elemental sights him.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
So is Changshen like a Adeptus then? Not like an ordinary like snake?
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changshan and myself for a moment.
Okay, you're excused. Are we spying on him now?
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now.
We did see your sorry state.
But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It is I, the traveler. The way Changshen like turned around too. Looked funny for some reason. It is I, Lumine.
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force. Poison. Explain.
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
Explain.
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
But we need a permanent fix here. How are we gonna do that?
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace.
We need a dialysis machine that filters out god energy.
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa, guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Yes, you should. A lot of poisonous snakes, you can tell by looking at the patterns on their skin. You're looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Hu Tao was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body, and soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baizhu. Let us help you.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life.
Yeah, he wants to become immortal or something, right?
Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Qiqi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiangli.
Ring! Oh, that's a quest complete. Oh, the quest for a queer. The quest for a queer. Oh man, I had a bit weird tongue twisted there for a moment. What do we have now? The quest for a cure. I guess this is a quest complete. I'm gonna end things here. This seems like a good length for a video. We'll continue this in the next one. I hope to see you there. We will look for Ayu's mother, and we'll kind of dive deeper into Baizhu and Changshin, see if they reveal more about themselves to us. And we'll see what Hu Tao will be up to too. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Subscribe for more stuff. And I gotta go now. Goodbye.